All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Zen here from Zen Multiverse, and I hope you're having a great day. So here's a character we haven't seen in a long time. But before we get into this video and the synopsis and the possibilities from our predictions, time to hit that intro.
This one is for the teacher who passed me the math test face down and didn't think I was going to become successful. This is for 9 times 9 equals 81.
You will never amount to anything. We shall see.
Let's go!
All right. So here we have a character we haven't not seen in a long time, at least for me, in terms of reading comic books, and it is Jessica Jones. So Jessica Jones is starring in her new comic book, and it's called The Variants. Now, as you all know, there's been a lot of buzz, right, with the MCU and Disney Plus shows about just variants in general, and this comes from the Loki TV show and the multiverse and things of that nature. So I think that this is a title that's especially important, but not just important, but also perfect for Jessica Jones. And the reason being is Jessica Jones, at the end of the day, is a detective. So let's kind of look at the synopsis and who this is created by, right? So this series comes from Gail Simone and also Phil Noto. Okay, so it portrays that basically she's on a routine kind of thing, right? And when I say thing, she's basically just doing her job. And along the way, she comes and she meets different variants of herself. And what's happening with this that's pretty interesting is that Jessica starts to question her own life. And that makes 100% sense, right? Or total sense, rather. And the reason why it makes a lot of sense is because if you meet different variations of yourself or variants of yourself, basically you're going to ask yourself the question, what if I had done this? Would I have lived that type of life, right? Now, for someone who may not be happy with their life, it's a really important question, right? Not to say that she doesn't like her life, but in the Jessica Jones book, she's kind of like, oh, whatever, to everything. She's doing things because she has to do them, right? I think the only time she's really had like a real big change in her life that's been a positive direction, that has been in a positive direction, comes in the form of Luke Cage and the kids and their child, right? So, what do we have here? I'm going to read the synopsis that I have here for variance number 1. Okay, so what would it really be like to meet an alternate version of yourself, another you, who have made different choices and lived a completely different life as a result? That's the question facing Jessica Jones. As what seemed like a routine investigation instead has her encountering other incarnations or variants of herself from across the multiverse. Can Jessica get along with herself, right? Herself meaning the variants. Will she want to kill herself, right? Or undead herself? I already said killed. Our other selves. And will seeing the lives she could have had basically lead her to a sense of self-destructiveness, right? Um, this is what's going to happen when you meet the variants, right? So this is pretty cool. I guess we have a prime variant, which is the 616 version, and we're also going to get a chance to meet other variants of Jessica Jones. My predictions for this is basically she's going to come to terms with her own life, realizing that she doesn't want to be anyone else except for herself, right? The current version of herself. But she will learn from the other variants. She's going to learn from the other variations of herself, right? And it comes from their life experiences, right? She's going to kind of deep dive into what could have been, but also what she still has left to do, right? Which is pretty cool. That's just my predictions for it. I want to know your predictions on what you think the variants are. Now, I must say, I haven't read a lot of Jessica Jones books, but I'm particularly excited by this concept of a detective meeting her variants, right? And is our prime version, the 616 version, the only detective, right? The other variants could just be like the superhero version. And I see one all the way towards the back. It looks like that version of Jessica Jones is part of Shield, right? So let's see what our Jessica Jones is going to figure out and how she plans to grapple with all of this going on. But with that being said, everyone, this is Zen from Zen Multiverse, saying peace, love, and prosperity. If you're enjoying the content, you already know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video with like-minded people, all your friends, your family, everyone, the whole entire world and the multiverse and beyond. Later, everyone. Jessica Jones. I don't know why I said her name like that. I'm out.